Very last contest of the evening. And into the arena comes the tallest man in the entire boxing tournament here in Beijing. Out of 283 boxers, Britain's David Price stands the tallest at 6 feet 8 inches high. The big fella from Liverpool. Commonwealth Games gold medalist a couple of years ago, but he's in against the gold medal favourite representing Italy, Roberto Camarelli, the 28-year-old policeman, the reigning world champion, bronze medalist in this division 4 years ago, and determined to go one farther. Just clears those ropes with a little easy movement. Pretty impressive from David Price. Stopped the reigning European champion from Russia in the second round. His Lithuanian opponent had to retire because of a leg injury, but Price was on top at that stage. Camarelli not desperately impressive, but good enough to come through. Perfect timing, Sue. David Price, 6 feet 8 inches tall, the biggest man in the tournament, against the tournament favourite, the world champion from Italy, Roberto Camarelli. They were due to meet in the World Championships last year. David Price got himself injured and then had to come back and qualify through Europe, which he did eventually. Has had a hand problem or two, David Price, but he needs to use fast hands to keep this fellow away from him. He's not the quickest on the old feet, Camarelli, but he's short and chunky, and he's got deceptively fast hands for a big, hefty man who's covering up by Price. And what a great performance Price put in, defeating the reigning European champion Timorziev from Russia. But he's been caught twice early on, as he was by Timorziev, and this time he's been caught by Roberto Camarelli, who's in no mood to be denied an Olympic gold medal. Good right hand by Price. Oh, we got caught with a cracking shot, and that, Richie Woodall, is what we all feared. Fast hands by Camarelli, and David Price got caught.
Yeah, that was a good shot there from Camarelli, but Price here, I think he's got to get on the front foot here, Jim, and actually push this fella back. I really do. I think he's got to get on that front, just up the tempo a little bit, work this guy over, and try and catch him with the right hand, but he was caught with a super left-hand shot there.
Yeah, his jab's just pouring out, and there wasn't a lot of conviction in that right hand from Price. That was better by him. He's got to push his man away, and he's got to pop him with that right, because we've seen him do that so many times before. But Camarelli is very solid. He's not like his heavyweight counterpart Clemente Russo, who's a messy fighter, likes to mess you around and hold and dance. This fella is going to stand still. That wasn't a bad shot by Price either.
I'd like to see Price just whip the right uppercut in as well, Jim, as he's coming in, Camarelli. But he's got to keep him off balance for me. That's better, just to go forward, keep their hands up, David Price.
Well, Price just beaten to the punch by Camarelli, and what a very good start by the world champion. And there in the Italian corner is the super heavyweight silver medalist from a few years ago, Francesco Damiani. What will they be saying in the British corner, Richie? What can they say to him?
Well, they've got to, the coach has got to give him some motivation here. He's got to motivate him a little bit. He's just making the odd mistake here, but what he's doing also, he's just giving Camarelli just a little bit too much respect, for my liking anyway. But there's that left hand, short left hand, walked onto the shot, and again, that's because he was holding the feet there, you see, holding the feet, and then he gets caught. If he just keeps it long range, but at the same time pushing the man back and keeping him off balance, I think that's the way he should be going about things here.
Well, it was a torrid opening couple of minutes for big David Price. Camarelli is now 6 up. Short and chunky. Bronze medalist 4 years ago in this division in Athens. when he was beaten by the excellent Russian in a semi-final, Povetkin, and he went on to take gold. And it's getting a little bit one-sided, and David Price, I think, is being very cautious. Good shot by Price, wasn't too far from scoring. Cammarelli looking ominous, and he's so strong.
I thought he landed with a shot there, though, Price, as Cammarelli came in. That was a good shot. That's why the boos are ringing out here.
I think Cammarelli had a little glance up at the scoreboard, which is way above ring. 8 to Italy. No score at the moment to Great Britain. David Price is letting this gap just starting to get away from him. Oh, good left hand. Oh, he's hurt Price. He really has hurt Price. And the referee stopped it. He doesn't need to see anymore. He's decided that David Price has taken a seriously hard thump with a left hand, and the referee has stopped it with a minute and 10 seconds gone in the second round. And the world champion has taken a very, very positive step to becoming the Olympic champion. He'll go into the final to meet the Chinese representative Zhang, who got a walkover because his Ukrainian opponent was injured. A big hug to David Price, and any thoughts we had, Richie Woodall, about an upset were very quickly dispelled. Cammarelli hadn't read anything other than well, what was about to unfold. David Price will be hugely disappointed. Referee stepped in, a big left hand, ended it for a big Italian.